freehand airbrush demonstration, I'll be using some hand tools like hand shields, as they're called, pieces of plastic. You can use paper, you can use your hand to spray against. I'm working on the Naughty character on this Notti and Nyce comic book cover illustration. Mostly I'm using freehand techniques, which most people refer to as anything where you're not using heavy masking, such as a frisket film or a liquid frisket. These are just referred to as hand shields when you're spraying against something to minimize the overspray from the airbrushing that's going on. And I'm just slowly building up the colors. You never want to airbrush kind of everything all at once. It's much like some people use Photoshop. You use light layers and you build it up. And the underdrawing that you're seeing, the whole original piece before starting the airbrushing, is all barrel Prismacolor colored pencils, and I played to one of my stronger points of enjoying drawing and having a lot of experience at it. So rather than doing an underpainting, I actually now do an underdrawing with colored pencils, and then I slowly build up the airbrush, and I just use hand tools and hand shields so that I'm not doing the laborious task of using frisket film, which many artists, myself included, don't care for so much because it is such a time-consuming fact when it comes to airbrushing. So I'm just building up the color with the reds in this part of the demo, just in the lingerie portion, and I want some of the skin tones to show through, especially in the areas that are pressing against the fabric, such as the breasts and the stomach area, so that the piece of fabric really maintains its transparency and looks like it's a thin filmy garment. Now I'll probably end up using 2 or 3 different kinds of red in this particular piece. A darker red for the shadow areas, maybe a more yellow-orange red for highlight areas, so that it has more volume to it. This particular short demonstration is only on the lingerie portion, and there'll be more to come showing some of the airbrushing techniques that I use to create original pieces of art instead of using digital. I chose red for the background so that it ties in with one of the main characters there and leans towards the dominant use of color, which is part of color theory, so that you have colors that tie in with each other and aren't only used in one particular location. And although it looks like it's very easy and I'm not getting a lot of overspray, I can tell you it's probably from the 20 years experience that I have with airbrushing. So stay tuned for more, and you'll learn about the airbrush and everything it can do. Thank you.